This is Autofocus, the Philippines' premier motor show. Here are our features on this episode of Electronic Magazine, exclusive to the automobile and its industry.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A compact crossover SUV from GAC, the MKU GL, and a van from Toyota, the Hiace Super Grandia Elite. We'll also have a glimpse of some of the latest automobile models and concept cars from around the world. This week, we shall have the 2024 Maserati Grand Cabrio and the 2025 Honda CR-V EF-CEV. Plus, a feature-to-feature comparison of two subcompact SUVs, the Changan CS35 Plus Lux versus the hybrid Hyundai Creta GLS IVT. On Autopedia, we'll talk about the installation and tuning of Unichip. And together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have the highlights of the Suzuki Jimny 5-door Philippines launch as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this episode with Electronic Magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from GAC. The crossover segment continues to grow even more crowded with every year and with every launch of new models and new brands. It's getting tougher to stand out in the crowd of crossovers. Carby checks out the GAC MKU GL.
GAC Motor has among the snazzier and edgy-looking sedans, SUV crossovers, and MPV vans in the local market. This is especially true with the GAC MKU, an ultra-modern 5-seater compact SUV crossover that excited a lot of visitors at last year's Manila International Auto Show, where it was formally unveiled. At the MIAS, GAC Motors Philippines showcased the first two variants of the MKU to be made available locally, the 1.5T plus 7 WDCT GE and the GL. Finally seen in the metal locally, the GAC MKU, all 4,680mm by 1,901mm by 1,670mm of it, looked as exciting and dynamic as in the pics and videos that car aficionados have been checking out on the net and YouTube. The compact SUV crossover from GAC Motors has been making waves globally with its edgy and modernistic design. And if you like standing out from the crowd, if you like edgy and futuristic, then you'll love the MKU with a fascia that looks like no other on the road these days. GAC describes the fascia as having the front grille with rhythmic light effect. The grille is particularly unique with its 12 bars in a V shape and decorated with titanium tungsten alloy strips. GAC complemented the modern and futuristic MKU with latest and advanced exterior features, especially in the MKU 1.5T plus 7 WDCT GL. The LED automatic headlights are narrow and angular and come with intelligent high beam control system, height adjustment, alarm for headlights on, and follow me home function. Framing the corners of headlights are sharp LED daytime running lights. The heated side mirrors power adjust and auto fold when you lock the doors upon leaving the vehicle. A very cool feature of the GAC MKU are the electric hidden door handles, adding to the futuristic look of the MKU profile and silhouette. The V and angular design motif is carried over into the rear, which is highlighted by what GAC describes as mecha-style spoiler that leads to the roof rails. GAC describes the taillight design as lightsaber-inspired, arranged vertically and featuring 126 embedded LEDs. They also come with music sync function. The induction electric tailgate on the MKU GL allows for hands-free opening and closing of the tailgate. The 19-inch alloy rims also look great, especially with the 55 series tires. The modern and futuristic theme is carried over into the expansive interior of the MKU, which is among the widest in the compact SUV crossover segment. This is highlighted by the twin tablet-like displays for the instrument cluster and infotainment system. In front of the driver is a 7-inch LCD multi-information display. Looming large in the center of the dash is the 10.1-inch multifunctional touchscreen. The infotainment system comes with CarPlay and Android phone screen mirroring, Bluetooth, speed-based volume adjustment, and 6 speakers. Type-C and Type-A USB ports are also available. The seats in the MKU GL are upholstered in polished leather material. The driver's seat power adjusts 6 ways. The front passenger seat manually adjusts 4 ways. Both are also ventilated. The backrest folds flat to add even more space for luggage and other cargo items. The engine start-stop button is conveniently placed on the center console, along with the hazard lights and the electronic parking brake button. Also adding a cool modern vibe is the gear shift lever with a crystal motif. Other comfort and convenience features include automatic air conditioning that comes with second-row vents and complemented by an air quality sensor in the GL, power doors and windows, and keyless start system. Comfortable and convenient can also describe the experience of driving the MKU. The ventilated driver's seat feels cushy and can be electronically adjusted to complement the tiltable, telescopic, and multifunction steering wheel to get the most comfortable driving position. Powering the MKU 1.5T plus 7WD-CT GL is a 177 horsepower turbocharged 1497cc gasoline engine that also generates a hefty 270 Nm of torque. This is mated to a 7-speed wet dual-clutch transmission system, transmitting all that power and torque to the front wheels. The suspension system is your basic front McPherson struts and a multi-link system in the rear. The brake system features discs on all 4 wheels. GAC Motor has crammed the MKU with new driver assist and safety technologies. The GL is equipped with rear parking sensors, surround view camera system to make parking easier. Adaptive cruise control with integrated cruise assist makes it safe and very convenient in keeping to speed limits on expressways. Also quite helpful in this respect are lane keep assist with lane departure warning and traffic sign recognition system. To help prevent accidents or minimize effects of an accident, the GL is outfitted with automatic emergency braking vulnerable road usage protection, forward collision warning. The MKU GL also features hill start hold control, hill descent control, and electronic stability program. Adding to convenience is the electronic parking brake with auto hold and tire pressure monitoring system. Occupants in the MKU GL are kept safer by dual front, side, and curtain airbags, front row seat belts with free tensioner and force limiters with unfastened reminders, second row seat belts with reminders, electronic child lock, ISO-fixed child safety anchors.
The GAC MKU GL can be said to stand out in some aspects in comparison to its competitors. But ultimately, it's up to the buyers to decide if the MKU stands out enough to deserve getting the reservation and down payment at the dealership. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break. Welcome back to Autofocus. We now have the latest auto industry news.
So today we are at RSA Motors Green Hills to launch the BMW i4 M50. This is actually the second variant of the BMW i4, which we initially launched in January. Essentially what this car is the more powerful cousin of the BMW i4 eDrive 35 and our 6th addition to the electrified fleet of BMW here in the Philippines. for those who are really keen on pushing the limits of electrified driving out there. We can't wait to see those people behind the wheel of the i4 M50 soon.
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We should take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Johan Tiu from Sonax Philippines. We are at LG2 E. Rodriguez, and we will be showcasing our new DIY line, what we call the Extreme Ceramic Series from Sonax. The next one that we're gonna show you how to use is a ceramic ultra slick detailer. So this product is your quick solution to instantly apply a ceramic coating on your car and also instantly clean it. Give it an instant gloss, instant solution for a gloss. So this is very easy to use. So you just spray on a clean microfiber cloth, then just apply it on the body of your car. Oh, but make sure your car is also clean and doesn't have any dirt. So after applying, spray some water so you can see the water beading hydrophobic effect instantly. So this product can give you a ceramic coating that could last you around 8 to 16 car washes. So there you go. So that's how easy it is to apply the Extreme Ceramic Series from Sonax. For more information, you can visit our FB page, which is Sonax PH Official, our IG page, which is also Sonax PH Official, and TikTok page, which is also Sonax PH Official. So it's very easy to find us. Thank you.
A moment can make all the difference.
Don't put up a fight. Make your own decision.
Next Gen Ford Territory. Own the moment.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Here's our comparison of the latest automobile models belong to the same category on Head to Head. This edition of Head to Head pits two subcompact SUVs, the Chang'an CS35 Plus Lux against the Hyundai Creta GLS IVT in a spec-to-spec comparison.
The local subcompact SUV market may be the most crowded, with entries from a multitude of brands from multiple countries. Two of the more recent entries are the Chang'an CS35 Plus Lux and the Hyundai Creta 1.5 GLS IVT. Chang'an is a Chinese automotive brand looking to make its presence felt in a still doubting market. Hyundai is a Korean marque that already has a more solid footing in the local market. The Chang'an CS35 Plus Lux at 4,333 mm long, 1,825 mm wide, and 1,660 mm tall is among the bigger subcompact SUVs in the local market. The Hyundai Creta 1.5 GLS IVT is 4,315 mm long, 1,790 mm wide, and 1,630 mm tall, with a 2,160 mm long wheelbase and a minimum ground clearance of 200 mm. The CS35 Plus is equipped with LED lighting from headlamps with auto on-off function to the DRLs with positioning lamps, the rear positioning lamps, the high mount stop lamp, and the power folding and adjust side turn repeater lights on the side mirrors with heater function. The top-of-line CS35 Plus Lux is distinguished by its black roof for a two-tone look and panoramic sunroof with anti-pinch function. It also comes with a rear spoiler, shark fin antenna, dual exhaust pipes, roof rails, and the 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped by 225/45 R18 tires. The Creta features 3D parametric dual pattern grille, 4 MFR or multi-faceted reflector LED headlights with auto light control, LED daytime running lights, and two-tone paint job. It also features halogen repeater lights, power folding and adjusting outside door mirrors with repeaters, chrome outside door handles, LED rear combination lights, front and rear wipers, rear spoiler with high mount stop lamps, as well as two-tone 17-inch diamond cut alloy wheels wrapped by 60 series tires. The Chang'an CS35 Plus comes with remote keyless entry, push button start, as well as remote engine start. The Chang'an CS35 interior features premium leather upholstery for seats and trim, as well as brushed aluminum accents. The dash and instrumentation looks cool and modern with a 7-inch LCD display laid out almost seamlessly beside a 10-inch touchscreen for the multimedia system that comes with Bluetooth, USB connectivity, and smartphone mirroring in lieu of the missing Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The audio plays through a perfectly adequate 6-speaker system in the Luxe variant. The driver's seat slides front and back electronically. One has to manually recline the seat back or to raise or lower the seat. The front passenger seat only adjusts manually. Between the front seats is the center console with a tray up front for wirelessly charging a smartphone. There's a lever for shifting gears, but not for parking brake, as a CS35 already comes standard with an electronic parking brake system. Space in front is perfectly shaped, adequate, and comfortable. Same goes for those in back, at least for 2 adults and a child in the middle seat. The seat back splits and folds 60/40 to provide more space for luggage and other stuff. Only a single aircon vent though for those in the rear. Hyundai has equipped the Philippine-spec Creta with much of the comfort and convenience features buyers now expect in crossovers in the million peso range. All 3 variants come with power windows, power door locks, power side mirrors, multiple cup holders on doors, USB charging ports in front tray and console. All have air conditioning, but only the top-end GLS IVT has auto temperature control, as well as a glove box with cooling function. The 1.5 GLS and GL IVT come with smart key and button start system. With either digital or conventional instrument cluster, the Creta dash looks modern and sporty. Hyundai also fitted the Creta with an infotainment system that features an 8-inch touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for the GLS and GL IVT, USB connection, Bluetooth with customizable voice recognition function. The top-end GLS even gets wireless charging. Covered in leatherette or fabric upholstery, the Creta front seats hold driver and front passenger comfortably in place on long or spirited drives. The two-tone interior gives off a premium vibe. At the rear, there's lots of room for 2, even with the armrest with twin cup holders on the seat back folded down. There's room for 3 at the back with the armrest folded up, but the best thing that can be said is that it would be cozy. The seat back also splits 60/40 and can be folded to increase space for luggage and other whatnots. Underneath the hood of the Chang'an CS35 Plus is a 1.4-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged gasoline engine generating 158 horsepower and 260 Nm of torque. The engine is mated to a 7-speed wet-type dual-clutch transmission system driving the front wheels. The CS35 powertrain requires a light foot on the accelerator pedal in stop-and-go traffic. On the highway and open roads, a heavier foot on the pedal unleashes all the torque needed to overtake slower traffic. It comes with electric power steering that helps make the CS35 a nimble ride in the city and on country roads. The suspension system features a front McPherson strut and rear torsion beam combo that absorbs bumps and other road imperfections as well, if not better, than most other SUVs. Unlike most of the competition in its segment and price range, the Chang'an CS35 comes standard with brake discs on all wheels, ventilated in front and solid in the rear, that provide confident stopping power. There's a lot to like about driving the Creta, which is powered by a SmartStream G 1.5 engine. The 1,497cc DOHC gasoline engine generates 113 horsepower and 144 Nm of torque. While the powertrain numbers seem pedestrian, the IVT or Intelligent Variable Transmission sending power and torque to the front wheels is responsive. The leather and upholstered steering wheel tilts and telescopes in the GLS and the GL IVT variants and features controls for such things as the audio and cruise control. Electric power steering makes for effortless turns of the steering wheel. The driver can select drive modes on the top-of-the-line Creta, Eco, Normal, Smart, and Sport using the rotary dial behind the gear shift lever. The same rotary dial can be used to adjust traction control mode to help adapt to slippery and other difficult road conditions. The Creta suspension system featuring front McPherson struts and a CTBA or coupled torsion beam axle type suspension in the rear is tuned to provide a soft, comfortable ride. The brake system provides confident stopping power using discs on all wheels, 15-inch discs in front and 14-inch discs in the rear. The CS35 also comes standard with anti-lock brake system and electronic brake force distribution, as well as brake assist. Changan raises the bar in terms of ADAS, or Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, in the subcompact SUV segment. The CS35 Plus Lux is already equipped with electronic stability program, forward collision warning, automatic emergency brake, hill hold control, hill descent control, making parking or maneuvering in tight or crowded spaces so much easier and safer. Our blind spot view camera and around view camera and monitor, 3-eye reverse parking sensor. Equipped for safety and security in the CS35 Plus Lux are dual front, side, and curtain airbags, 3-point seat belt with reminders for front driver and front seat passenger, ISOFIX anchors, child safety lock, tire pressure monitoring system, and immobilizer. All the Creta variants comes with electric parking brake with auto hold, which makes driving in stop-and-go traffic less strenuous and stressful. Hyundai equipped the Creta variants brought into local market with a good mix of safety and security, as well as driver assist features. All the variants arrived with dual airbags, anti-lock brake system, electronic stability control, hill start assist control, parking distance warning sensors, and child seat anchors. The 1.5 GL IVT shares with the 1.5 GLS additional driver assist features that include manual speed limit assist, lane following assist, tire pressure monitoring system, rear view monitor, as well as rear seat alert. But it's the top-of-the-line 1.5 GLS IVT that is outfitted with more comprehensive advanced driver assist tech that includes blind spot collision avoidance system, lane keeping assist, forward collision avoidance assist, high beam assist, and driver attention warning.
China brand automobiles are now starting to overcome the same mistrust that locals once felt for Korean vehicles. Spec-to-spec comparos show both Changan and Hyundai are doing the same thing, offering good-looking vehicles with lots of more advanced technology and features.
Are you into grassroots racing, slaloms, autocross, time attacks, and circuit racing? Do you like to keep your daily ride in tip-top condition? Do you want to improve the performance and ride of your vehicle? Then head over to Fixed Stop Auto Service along 91 Congressional Avenue, Project 8 in Quezon City. Fixed Stop Auto Service can level up the performance and ride of your daily ride or weekend racer of all brands, models, and makes, from Japanese, American, European, and all other global manufacturers. Fixed Stop Auto Service offers preventive maintenance services, as well as upgrades of brakes, suspension, and other mechanical works. Fixed Stop also caters to all your needs for performance tires and accessories to make your dream vehicle stand out on the road or for just your enjoyment. For appointments, call 0917-803-8283 or message us on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/fixedstopautoservice.
take the lead.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next. Suzuki Philippines has brought in the 5-door Jimny, seeking to broaden the appeal of the small SUV with part-time 4-wheel drive capability that has gained cult-like popularity locally with its 3-door variant. This special feature brings us highlights of the launch.
The Jimny stands out because of its off-road capabilities. This has been the DNA of Jimny ever since. Coupled with advanced technology, safety features, and with a compact footprint, the Jimny offers a unique and versatile vehicle for this segment. So if I may say that Jimny currently is the most affordable 5-seater, ladder frame, part-time 4-wheel drive in the market. Jimny is larger and with added weight. However, we need to recognize that the 1.5-liter engine that Jimny uses has proven its power and efficiency on other models of Suzuki, such as the 7-seater MPVs like the Ertiga and the XL7, also including our Carry, who has a payload capacity of over 1 ton. We are confident that the Jimny can deliver performance both on-road and off-road.
We are excited to diverse lineup of Jimny 5-door with 3 variants. 1 GL manual transmission, 1,558,000. Second, GLX automatic transmission, 1,698,000. Third, GLX automatic transmission, 2-ton, 1,708,000. We position Jimny 5-door to offer exceptional value in its segment. As for price, it depends on the variant and the future, but we believe that this is the most affordable 4x4 SUV models in the market.
We would like to invite you to book test drive through Suzuki website or visiting Suzuki 3S dealership in nationwide to get first-hand looks and feel of Suzuki Jimny 5-door. Maraming salamat.
Will the 5-door Jimny be as sought after as its 3-door sibling? We have a feeling it will be popular to those who need a little bit more space in the cabin in their 4-wheel off-road ventures. Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate as we have our second car review this week. This edition of Car Review takes a close look at the Toyota Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite.
Filipinos have a love affair with vans. Over the years, automakers have found success providing vans to families as well as traders and businessmen needing shuttles for passengers or cargo. Then automakers began rolling out vans for merely utilitarian people carriers to more luxurious and comfortable rides for families, providing vans for the low to the high end of the market. Toyota has a Hi-Ace, a popular vehicle for providers of shuttle services and for families. It has also rolled out the Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite to cater to the market for higher-end luxurious vans. The top-of-the-line Hi-Ace projects its imposing size at 5,300mm long, 1,970mm wide, and 1,990mm tall, but nonetheless projects elegance and class. It also comes with a long wheelbase at 3,210mm and clears the ground by a good 175mm. The fascia of the Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite looks both classy and modern at the same time with a design that, like profile and rear, should age well. It is modern not only in design but also with exterior features and functions, starting with the bi-beam LED headlamps that integrate with turn signals and automatic leveling device. The Super Grandia Elite also comes with LED front fog lamps, headlamp cleaner, rain-sensing wipers in front, and intermittent wipers with mist in the rear, rear window defogger with timer, rear roof spoiler, and cool 17-inch alloy rims shod in 235/60R17 tires. The large sliding doors on both the Hi-Ace Super Grandia are powered, making ingress and egress so much more convenient, especially with smart key entry system integrated with the push-button start. The interior of the Super Grandia matches the classy look and elegance of the outside with lots of leather and trim and wood for accents. The cabin has room for 10 in seats and sconce in leather. Up front, the driver enjoys the comfort of a 6-way power-adjusting seat. The front passengers just slides and reclines. The best and most comfortable seats are in the row just behind the driver, power-adjusting captain's chairs with ottoman. 2 more captain's chairs are behind those. The rearmost bench seat can accommodate 4 passengers. All occupants in the van have use of cup holders and bottle holders within easy reach. Toyota counts 21 of these in the Super Grandia Elite. Ambient interior lighting adjusts for color and brightness. Other comfort and convenience features in the Super Grandia Elite include power speed sensing door locks, power windows for driver and front seat passenger, outside rear view mirrors that power adjust and retract, 12-volt outlets, 7 USB ports with 6 in the rear for charging devices, sunshades, electrochromatic rear view mirror, and automatic climate control with Nano E technology that purifies the air and keep the cabin smelling fresh. The infotainment system in the Super Grandia Elite features a touchscreen display and plays CD, DVD, MP3, FLAC. It comes with aux port, Bluetooth, T-Link for both Apple and Android mobile phones, K2 technology, and 6 speakers. While most people employ drivers or vans for families like the Hi-Ace, owners themselves can enjoy driving the Super Grandia Elite. The driver's seat is quite comfortable and well bolstered. 6-way power adjust and the steering wheel that tilts and telescopes makes it easy to get the perfect driving position. Wrapped in leather and with wood accents, the steering wheel provides good, comfortable grip as well as very convenient buttons and switches for such functions as audio, phone, cruise control, multi-information display. The expansive windshield and large windows provide a great view of traffic road conditions. The Optitron gauge and 4.2-inch TFT display are perfectly placed and easy to read. The leather-covered shift lever is mounted on the dash. The Super Grandia Elite is powered by a 2.8-liter 1GD FTV diesel engine that maxes out at 176 PS at 3,500 RPM and 450 Nm of torque from 1,600 to 2,400 RPM. Mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission that sends power and torque to the rear wheels, the engine is relatively smooth and quiet for a diesel-fueled powertrain. The 1,990mm height means the Super Grandia Elite can park in most underground and multi-level parking lots. It is also very maneuverable for a 5,300mm long van with a 3,210mm long wheelbase, owing perhaps to a relatively tight 5.5-meter minimum tire turning radius. Variable power steering also allows for light steering feel going slow, great when parking but heavier and safer at speed. The Super Grandia is sure-footed on the road, riding on a suspension system that features McPherson struts in front and 4-link coil spring in the rear. The brakes use ventilated discs on front and rear wheels. The Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite is equipped with Toyota Safety Sense, advanced safety technologies that include pre-collision system, lane departure alert, adaptive cruise control, and automatic high beam. Adaptive cruise control is particularly helpful in maintaining proper speed limits at tollways. The Super Grandia comes with standard with other driver assist and safety technologies that give driver confidence on the road. These include anti-lock brake system, vehicle stability control with brake assist, hill start assist, as well as SRS airbags, 3-point seat belts for all 10 occupants, child restraint system with ISOFIX and tether anchors, and Toyota vehicle security system.
Is the Toyota Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite worth the more than 3 million peso price tag? It makes a pretty good case that it is. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Alright, today we'll be showing you how a unit chip is installed, how it is tuned, and what are the benefits of actually getting one installed in your car. And here we have a 2017 Toyota Vios with the latest dual VVTi engine that already has an intake and a header. So we're going to be installing Unichip next on this car to get more power. In a nutshell, what Unichip is, it's a computer that goes on top of the stock ECU, and we're able to program this to give different commands to the ECU that says, okay, give us more fuel, give us less fuel, give us more spark plug timing, give us less spark plug timing, and among other things. More advanced features are we could use this to control additional injectors to supply a turbocharger, injector controllers for diesel engines, nitrous control, and sometimes also map switching. We can have up to 5 different maps for this one, such as if you want valet mode, total shutdown mode, immobilizer mode, and all of that. And this is where Unichip is installed. It's going to be installed very, very near the car's ECU, which in this case for the Vios, it's hidden behind the glove compartment. So it's 8 wires to install. On most other cars nowadays, the computer box is usually found in the engine bay. Like if you have a Civic, you have a Jazz, you have a Focus. All the computer boxes are now found inside the engine, and that's where Unichip will also be installed. So the way that we install it is we have to cut and splice a few wires. It's normally about 8. Those are power, ground, throttle position, crank position, mass airflow sensor, among other things. So every joint we actually solder, and then we shrink wrap and we tape over. So rest assured that nothing will get shorted, nor will it catch fire. That simply does not happen. This is a Unichip wiring diagram. Only we have access to it, the official Unichip installer for the Philippines, which is us in Speedlab. In the Unichip database, there are over 1,000 cars that have diagrams for it. It ranges from something as old as a 1996 Corolla 4AFA engine to the latest Ranger Raptor, which we're going to be available in a few months. So it's basically 8 wires here. These are the 8 wires that connect to the Unichip. Then these 8 wires connect to the wiring harness of the ECU. It's, by the way, just the wiring harness, not the ECU itself. We don't open this up, we don't touch this, so that remains as is. A little bit of history about Unichip. This has been around actually for the better part of 25 years. The guy who invented it, Peter de Vert, is Dutch. He currently lives in South Africa. That's where he produces it. I think he gets a special government grant from the South African government for that one. And then it's actually exported all over the world. You can check it out on the internet. You can check out all the reviews. It's there. It's Unichip because it really is universal. We can use it for pretty much anything with an ECU. Gas, diesel, Chinese, European, American, Japanese, Korean cars. As long as it's an ECU, most likely we can install Unichip on it. So there are still certain cars like this Toyota Vios, you cannot remap the ECU, you cannot change the settings inside the ECU, so your only option for tuning is with the Unichip. Alright, now the Unichip is now connected to the ECU. For this particular car, we're using the Unichip Q4, which has an additional 4 wires to control the throttle because all cars now have electronic throttle. What this basically does is it equalizes the throttle opening, because with all cars nowadays, what happens is you step on the pedal this fast, the throttle butterfly opens this fast. That's the delay that everybody is complaining about with all modern cars. You step on it like this, it goes like this. So what the Unichip does with the throttle control is it makes it 1:1. You step on it fast, it opens fast also. So resulting in a mas malakas sumibat na kotse. So right now, it's connected to the ECU, everything's working, the car's running, the engine is running, it revs fine. There are no check engine lights whatsoever, so that means that the installation is done correctly and everything is working. With every Unichip install, we actually put in a unique starting program depending on what the ECU is. In the Unichip database, there are over 100 starting programs for 100 different cars and 100 different vehicle models and makes and engines actually. So after this one, we're going to be putting the car on the dyno and we're going to be tuning it there to see what the final horsepower is. Horsepower and torque actually. So stay tuned for that one. We're going to be putting it on now. Okay, we're done with the tuning of the Vios here with the Unichip, and this is the results. This red line here is the baseline power. This already has our cold air intake and our headers. So it's about 91 horses, which is actually pretty good for a 1.3 car. For reference, 90 horses or so is the territory of about 1.5 cars like the Jazz and the 1.5 Vios. This blue line here is after tuning with the Unichip. So at peak power, we're at 100 horses, so it's almost 10 horses more at 6,000 RPM. But the biggest gain here is actually, if you look at the torque graph on this side, at the initial step, there's about 6 foot-pounds here. This is even bigger, it's about 8 foot-pounds. Then this dip here is another 8 foot-pounds. So, and this is at the very critical 1,800 to 3,500 area where most of your overtaking happens. So the end result is a faster car, more powerful, a lot more responsive, and drive normally. Given this, you should see about 8 to 10% better mileage. So that's basically the whole Unichip install and tuning process. As from start to finish, it took us about 3 hours total, from wiring up the car to putting it on the dyno, to tuning it, to getting out of the dyno. So it's probably less than half a day. And you walk away with 10 horses on a 1.3 Vios. For other cars, say bigger engines, like a 1.8 Civic, it's anywhere from 12 to 15 horses more. For turbo diesels, we actually get 40, sometimes 50 horses more. The best part is, when you sell the car, you can actually take the Unichip out, install it in whatever next car that you're going to purchase, be a gasoline car, diesel car, any brand, as long as it has an ECU. Your Unichip can be installed in that and can be tuned again, reused, make more power for your new car.
That's our feature in Autopedia this week. Taking care of your ride has been made easier. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this episode of Electronic Automobile Magazine informative as well as entertaining. Check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. In honor of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Wee Gamboa. Please stay safe and healthy.